Well, whether you prefer pepperoni, sausage, just plain cheese, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Any kind.
Yeah, I know. It's all so good.
I know, right?
This next segment is for you. It is National Pizza Week, and with indoor dining, of course, still not allowed at local restaurants, the pizza delivery business is just booming right now.
Yeah, in fact, one local Italian restaurant is offering homemade frozen pizzas, a more upscale version of what you might find in the grocery store freezer.
That's a great idea.
It really is. Joe V is joining us live with more from Renata in Southeast Portland. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. You know, we've talked a lot in the past few months about how local businesses have really pivoted and based on what's going on. I can't think of anyone who's done that more than Sandra Arnerich. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Sandra is one of the owners of Renata, along with her husband here. And so you've been a restaurant, Italian restaurant in Southeast Portland, opened more than 5 years ago. Great homemade pasta, great homemade pizza that you've sold for years. Things shut down, and you kind of reconfigured to the point where you now pretty much are making almost exclusively frozen pizzas. Tell us a little bit about how this came to be.
Yeah, so when we had to shut down, we were kind of forcing to going into a pantry program because we had an agreement with one of our farmers that we were going to take a cow from him, and it was going to be delivered the day that we shut down, and we didn't want to not honor that for him. So we moved into pantry program, and as we were going through it, we started playing around with freezing our pizzas and putting them in the pantry, and they were a huge success.
So to give a little idea of that, you just started doing them here and there. Now you're doing how many of these frozen pizzas a day here?
We are about to start doing 500.
500 pizzas a day that people can buy in retail. You can also, they've started selling them on Alpenrose delivery, so they can actually be delivered to your home. They drop them off in one of these cool little boxes that you put out front there. So it's really kind of in a booming process. So we're going to walk people through how you make this pizza. Again, this is like, when we say frozen pizza, this isn't like some of the other kind of lesser frozen pizzas. It's like gourmet stuff that you would find in a nice restaurant. It's just you're going to finish it at home is the idea,
That's right. We're making our pizzas exactly how we used to make them for the restaurant, with the only difference that we're undercooking them a little bit and bagging them, so you finish them at home.
Okay, so
but it's the same process.
And it all starts with the dough. So when we came in here earlier this morning, you whipped out this giant vat of dough right here. You said this has been kind of aging. It sits for what, about 24 hours, right, before we get to this stage?
Yeah, so it ferments for 24 hours as a full batch, and then once we roll it, it will ferment for another 24 hours before we cook it.
So you cut it and weigh it out here, and what are we weighing it to exactly?
So it's about 270 grams per pizza.
And you've got this scale here, and you are getting it to the not 269, not 271. It's exactly 260. Okay, so then tell me a little bit. So now that we've got some of those, measured out to that degree, what do we do next here?
So here I'm going to have you take one.
All right.
And so you want to have this one, and then we're going to kind of tuck it in itself, really gently, until the bumpy sides just kind of smooth out. And then once we have it like that, I like to tuck it in like this. That way it doesn't give us holes when we stretch it. Okay. Then I put it back on the table, and gently I start tucking it back into itself, just to form a really nice, smooth shell.
Yours is looking a little more smooth than mine, but anyways, guys, this dough will then sit for another 24 hours, and then it's topped. They fire it partially. It's frozen, and then you can get it, at home. It's available in retail stores like New Seasons, you said, and as we mentioned, home delivery via Alpenrose delivery, correct?
Yeah, we've been in New Seasons since June. We're going to start hitting other stores.
Awesome. Well, it looks great. And so, guys, we're going to walk you through the rest of the process here with Renata. Sandra, thank you very much as we celebrate a very tasty National Pizza Week. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
You know what I love about this is seeing what goes into the process.
I agree.
It's not something that just takes a couple of hours to make. I mean, it's a couple of days to get that dough ready to go. And
this is a brilliant idea.
It's brilliant.
I love it. So, Joe, thanks so much. Can't wait to see more.
I can't either.